Hello everybody and welcome to another Transformers Masterpiece review. Thanks to the guys over at Robot Kingdom, I get to take a nice early look at the Transformers Year of the Goat Platinum Edition Soundwave. What a beautiful masterpiece. This guy is due to hit retail stores on the 30th of December and will be shipped out on the same day. Let's just take a quick look at the box. On the front here we've got really nice artwork of Soundwave kneeling down. He's got the translucent plastic as well as the bronze, which is really nice. You also have this flip open window, which is where we see Soundwave. We've got the Megatron again cast in the silver and the bronze. And we have his cassettes. On the left hand side of the box we've got a brief description of what the Year of the Goat is about and why they've chosen Soundwave, just talking about who he is and what he does. On the bottom left we have him in his tape player mode, again with this lovely bronze. I'm really liking the artwork on this, both with this and obviously the instruction manual with Magnus. They seem to be going all out with their artists and I really like what they're doing. On the back of the box we've got this same tape deck image of Soundwave. We've got Soundwave 2015 Year of the Goat. Now it's also known as Year of the Sheep and Year of the Ram. And just on the right hand side of the box here we've got the Optimus Prime cast in the same sort of colours. That's the G2 Optimus Prime, which should be with me hopefully Monday or Tuesday next week. And of course this does have 27 steps to get in transformed, but I absolutely love the Soundwave transformation. It's smooth, it's elegant, and it's probably one of the best transforming masterpiece figures I own to date, second only to that of Ultra Magnus. The side of the box have got this really nice Decepticon logo with, I'm sorry I don't know the text, possibly does this mean the Year of the Goat? I'm not sure. If anybody does know, please leave a comment below. And on the bottom of the box we've got your basic warnings. Pretty sure that kind of says this is made here, don't do this with it. And of course we've got included in this set, we've got Soundwave, Frenzy, a Buzzsaw, Laserbeak, Ravage, Rumble, 4 Quake hammers, 5 cassette cases and 5 accessories. So without further ado, let's get him out of the box. Here he is out of the box. Now, like most Masterpiece figures, he does come in this really nice, safe plastic clamshell. I really like what they've done with the rear of the actual cardboard as well. It's that very G1-esque kind of purple print. Unfortunately, this guy only comes with an instruction manual and no collector's card. Now, I'm assuming it's because it's officially part of the Thrilling 30 line or the new Transformers Generations line for 2015, as opposed to the actual Masterpiece line, which is a bit of a shame, because I know there are a few people out there that really do like collecting those Masterpiece cards. And here he is out of that plastic clamshell. I initially had reservations about this figure, although I wanted him, yes, and he was on my want list for a while since they kind of announced it. Big Soundwave fan. Soundwave and Ultra Magnus, if you didn't know. I absolutely loved the look of it, but I had my reservations because I'd heard that the clear plastic can be very brittle and should really be avoided. I took my chance, and I'll be honest with you all, it's paid off. This does not feel any different at all to my regular Soundwave. It still feels robust. It's the same kind of stress levels on all of the joints. Everything feels tight and as it should. Nothing feels like it's going to break. And doesn't that look absolutely amazing? Do you know what I'd be really tempted to do is get like a purple LED or something and have that in there as well. And that really reminds me of the kind of trans-scanning sort of look that we had with Megatron into Galvatron. It looks absolutely fantastic. All of the parts are cast in this completely clear plastic, with the exception of the painted up bronze sections, and the paint applications on the actual bronze sections are absolutely impeccable. They look flawless. A fantastic job. I just love the detailing on this plastic. It sounds ridiculous, but you actually feel like it's brought out more detail in this clear translucent than you actually saw in the painted version, it seems like you actually lost some of that detailing when they added those paint applications. Oh, it's a gorgeous piece, absolutely gorgeous. Now the only real design differences that I have noticed are the actual logos on the front, which again, don't quote me, I believe that is the Year of the Goat symbol there. And yeah, that's about everything. Everything else pretty much seems exactly the same. I'm glad they went for the red visor. Some people do prefer the yellow, which was more toy accurate. I myself preferred the red, which was more like the cartoon. And I can't express how happy I am with this. And look guys, I've got my black background back. Woo! Now Soundwave is not alone in this pack. He does come with 5 of his cassettes. Unfortunately, no clear cast wrap bat with this set, but we do get all of the cassettes cast in the clear plastic, with the added bonus of the clear cassette tapes, not the pink ones. We also get the chest piece, which goes over the front of Soundwave's chest, although there is no detailed background that we can slot in, like we got with the instruction manual with the original Soundwave. We got the section we could cut out and put in this. We don't get one of those sections with the instructions, so it's pretty much a matter of either asking a friend who has a Soundwave to give you a copy of that, or you just put your own imaging in there. We do get a clear Energon Cube, and of course we do get the clear accessories for Frumble. But as nice as the cassettes are like this, they look fantastic in their robot mode. It's really refreshing going back to an official Takara product. The joints are superbly tight. It's just really, really nice. The differences between Buzzsaw and Laserbeak are very, very slight. You've got more of a kind of silvery colour on, I'm assuming this is Buzzsaw maybe. You can see the differences slightly there with the tail fins. Very, very, very slight. These are made superbly. I know a couple of people had the original cassettes released by Takara, and they actually had some trouble with the joints and articulation. Some things didn't peg in quite as tightly as they should have done. Everything is superbly tight on these. I'm going to call this guy Rumble because yeah, I like the cartoon, so this is the blue here, so this in my book was Rumble. He's just made really well. Everything pegs in superbly. The detailing on this is phenomenal. I mean, if we can get a nice close look of the face there, let's just zoom in. Really, really nice. Paint detailing on this is superb. There are a few little sprue marks. But this, I mean, this is zoomed right in. I mean, this is my fingernail, so it's pretty close. And you've got this really nice little temper print of the new Decepticon logo there. Really, really nice. Haven't found any stress marks on these guys at all. Bearing in mind they are cast in this clear, translucent plastic. All of the joints are nice and tight. Nothing moves. Everything plugs in fantastically on these. I mean, I'll put the guns on the back here of Frenzy, Rumble, Frenzy, Rumble. Oh, I don't care. These two were awesome in the comics and in the cartoon. So yeah, everything, the pile drivers and that, they all stay on really, really well. And I mean, just look. These are a work of art. Still stand by the fact that this is a true masterpiece. Let's take a quick look at Ravage. Ravage probably suffers the most from the translucent plastic. It just doesn't quite suit him as well as some of the others. I don't know what it is. It's just I don't know. His legs look very, very thin and gangly. I know that they always were, but I just think it's a lot more obvious when it's cast in this clear plastic, and his face just doesn't look very scary. It just looks a bit like but again, you gotta have all your cassettes, haven't you? So he does look like Ravage. It's just, he just looks more pussycat than Jaguar when he's cast like this. Now, like with the original Soundwave, obviously the plug-in ports still work perfectly fine, so you can have him with having a Laserbeak, etc. landing on him, and of course he does work with your original cassettes. So poor lonely Rat-Bat's not going to be left out entirely. And here he is with his cassettes in his chest. Now we do have 3 cassettes in here at the moment. Doesn't that look brilliant with the cassettes in there? I love the fact you can kind of make them out all the way along here. If I just open up his arm chest section here, make them out along there. Oh, it just looks good. I love this translucent effect. Now let's pop open the chest section. One comes out. Now don't forget we've got this button at the back to launch them forward. Pull that down. Whoops! I wasn't expecting that. They may have slightly improved on the spring on this guy, because that was some launch. Oh yeah, that's made my day. That has. Yes, the cassettes work well. They all fit. I've tried the knockoff cassettes. They also fit. And I've also tried the G1 cassettes, and they fit. Really happy. He looks good. The KFC cassettes fit. Everything seems to launch okay. It just wasn't quite expecting to launch all of them at once. Oh, so happy with this. Just taking a 360-degree look around Soundwave, I am really impressed. He has always been a gorgeous figure. The initial Masterpiece release, then the Hasbro Masterpiece release, and now this. It's going to be a must-have for your Soundwave collection. He still comes with his cannon and his sensor, which of course we can attach, and they look fantastic attached to him. Really love the chrome they've used on the gun. Very contrasting to the bronze that you have used on the body, and the sensor, it fits on nicely. Still have no idea why they decided on using the sensor for its 1 minute of airtime in the G1 series. But all in all, the bot mode on this guy is fantastic. I cannot fault it. Now I will just briefly touch on those additional accessories that we got. We got the plate which goes over his chest with the kind of scan image on there, but of course we don't have anything to pop on the inside of that. And we do get the Energon Cubes, which just means you just pop open this section here, and then there is a slight plastic mark there on my Energon Cube, which is a shame. It's actually the first flaw I found with this guy. And of course the Energon Cube goes on like that. Still think this should have been bright pink with a glowing purple light on the inside. And here he is briefly just with his Masterpiece counterpart. Wow, I kind of look, maybe he's kind of got like this mirage thing going on. It could be that, couldn't he, that he's kind of translucent, he's fading away slowly into the background, and he's actually in the G1 Autobot base, hence like the golden bronze colour, and he's just kind of fading into the background and hiding out. He looks phenomenal. Anyway, apparently Soundwave is a transformer, and he does have an alt mode, so let's get him changed up into the cassette player. Right, let's get Soundwave transformed, shall we? Let's just take his gun out of his hand. It doesn't actually tell you in the instructions to transform it all together, but I like to try and transform it with everything attached. Push this section in, come around to the back. This one slides down this side, so this one plugs in over here, where there's a nice little peg slot. I think I had trouble getting the original Soundwave's gun on his back as well. Just lining it up I have difficulty with, and it's even harder when you've got a transparent hole. Take his sensor off as well, and that can plug in just around the back here like so. I've already folded this hand in, and we need to do that for the transformation anyway. So you want to fold in his fingers, flip open the side section here, rotate this fist in like so. You want to come round to the back of the head, and this section here is going to pull down, and you want to just rotate the head in there like so and close that off. This peg here is actually very tight on this one, just how it's cast. You want to lift it up, rotate that round like so, and then that's going to fold back down like so on the side there. That's a lot more obvious on here, isn't it? On the other one they were both this blue colour. That would have actually been nice, I guess, if this had been cast translucent as well, or maybe this one painted up bronze. Well, tit for tat. Come around to the back of the arm. There's this tab just here. You want to get your nail underneath there, flip that section up, And this section comes away from the chest on that hinge. Rotate that round like so, brings these to the back. We then grab this back section here and we just apply pressure to the front and slide that forward. Just a tad, that's all it needed. Flip both these side sections up, pop that one up, pop that one up like so. And as we do that, we want to grab this top section and rotate the lower leg. So you're going to rotate that one round and rotate that one round like so. Then we're going to lift the leg section up at the thigh here. Oh, still got the die cast, lovely, lovely. And then just move the foot round, all the way round, so it goes back on itself like so. Bring this foot section down and flatten that, and as you do, you see these tabs here, they're going to plug in just to the front of the toe. So once that's in, just push that in like so. And what we're now going to do, we're now going to bend the section like this, upwards and upwards, and then we come around to this section here, press the button, and that slides the leg down. So press the button, slide that leg down like so. And with a little bit of force, there's a tab just on the inside here, the front of the cassette. There's a tab just on the inside there. You want to push that until it pegs into place like so. You've got all these sections around the back here, which you're going to address in a second. Come around here, flip this side section down. You're going to rotate this hinge. It's on a double hinge here. Look, bring that round, and as this one comes in, that's going to slide into this groove just on the bronze part there. That's going to peg in like so. Then going to kind of come around to this front section, and that's going to unpeg from the underneath here. It's going to pop that out and bring that section forward like this. Then bring these up, flip those out, 1, 2, bring that back down, and from here we only just want to push upwards, and that brings those tape section into the lower section of the cassette player. And then finally, just to hold everything together nice and tight, if you look underneath the arm sections there, they should tab in like so and like so, holding everything into place. There we go. That is Soundwave's cassette player. And there we have it. That is one very sleek looking Walkman. Something maybe even Star-Lord would be proud of. I really like how it looks in the cassette player mode. I actually think, I don't know, do I prefer this to the cassette player mode of the original Masterpiece? I'm not sure. It's a very, very attractive cassette player mode anyway, and the bronze on the front really does bring it out. And I love all the intricate detailing that we've got. It just looks like, I don't know, it just looks fantastic. It does. You've got your rights and your lefts kind of highlighted. You've got your cassette functions still. You've got all your buttons. You've got your hi-fi jacks. And it just looks fantastic. People are going to moan about the section at the bottom here. Nobody's made anything yet to fill in this gap. So until that time, I'm more than happy with it. And I'm never going to display Soundwave in the cassette mode facing backwards at least. Right, and of course, we still has the cassette firing function. Let's see if we can do this a little bit more controlled this time, shall we? So, oh, there's one cassette. Get that out. Maybe I should close it up this time, and there we go. Whoop. Oh, I got a little bit stuck this time, hasn't it? Oh, and the other one's come out. Now I've pressed the button down too much. As you can see, though, it does work. The trigger is there. Just as very, very powerful that sometimes does just skip that middle section. There we go. It works, it's glorious, it's magnificent, it's Soundwave. So there we have it, guys. I hope you've enjoyed a slightly earlier look of the Year of the Goat Platinum Edition Soundwave. The audio is now from Robot Kingdom by clicking in the link in the description below. These should be shipped out on the 30th. Can't recommend it enough. It's a glorious piece. Anything they do with the Soundwave mold is magnificent. It really is. And this, just that translucent and that bronze, it really does work. I can't wait to get the Optimus Prime. Like I say, he should be here Monday or Tuesday, fingers crossed. And from myself and Soundwave, I think you had a great Christmas and have a happy New Year, guys. Until next time, goodbye.